Can you create an AI OnlyFans model for completely free? This is a question I always get asked inside my Telegram. People always ask me, oh, what's the best free software? What's the cheapest software for the best results? All these questions to do with how much money can you save while making an AI model. And the truth is, of course you can start one for completely free, right? When I first started my AI model, all I used is free software. I used something called Genfluence. The quality was awful, but I still managed to make money from it. It's literally just like any other business model or anything in life really, right? If you've got the free versus the paid version is going to be 100 times better, right? Of course you can get away with the free version, but it's not that optimal, it's not that great, and it's not going to last you in the long run. So all them people who's asking, should you create a free, can you use free software? Yeah, of course you can. It's just you must understand that you're sacrificing a shit ton of quality. And I understand a lot of people out there that don't have the money to begin with. It's like me, I didn't have the money. I didn't know what to do, how to use all the paid softwares. So I just started with the free ones. Then, once I made a bit of money, I paid for a course, I bought all the stuff for the paid one. And that's how I believe you should start. If you cannot afford the paid software, then go for the free software. There's many out there. There's loads of free platforms what are going to let you generate models, unlimited pictures and all that stuff. Just the big thing is the quality is going to be shit. Another thing with free software is it's going to limit you to a lot of things you can do with just content wise, basically, right? So for instance, the video generator I use called Kling AI, I pay like $80 a month for that, and of course if you want to go completely free, you're not going to be able to use that, so you'll not be able to post high quality reels, which obviously reels is the main source of traffic for a lot of people, so the free option isn't really the best. If you do have a tiny bit of money to spend, I believe it should be invested on Kling, because if you can make reels, then traffic could be flying in. You could get extremely lucky and hit a 1 million view reel, which will bring you a lot of money in, so you can move over to paid stuff. Another thing with paid platforms is I don't actually know how good they are at saving character models and keeping the same consistency and all that stuff. So obviously the quality, it isn't the best. You got to think these free online generators, they just want to generate pictures as quick as possible and whatever else, right? So the quality isn't that good. And another thing is I don't know how good the character consistency is. So it doesn't matter if you're going free or paid, you have to do your research. But if you want to start for free, you must do the maximum research to figure out what the best generator it is, how can I figure out how to create a consistent model, and just all these things, right? And this is the thing what I don't think free does very well is character consistency. Because when I use Genfluence, all it done is the same face. Sometimes it changed the hair, the body was completely different. Sometimes she would be thick, sometimes she would be slim, sometimes she was athletic. The consistency wasn't there compared to if I used paid. Because I paid $100 for something called a LoRA, which is basically an AI model what is trained specifically to generate one thing, so a character for instance. And I paid for that, so no matter what happens, my character will more or less be the exact same every single time. You can get a trained LoRA yourself. Of course, you can literally learn how to do it for completely free, right? You can learn the entire process and train it for $1 or something like that. Of course, you might have to rent out some computers to actually train it, but you can do it for extremely cheap if you want to get into the high quality stuff straight away. The thing is, right, if you have a gaming PC, a lot of you out there will have a gaming PC, you might have a good graphics card with over 8GB of RAM. That means you can run the good software local for free. Of course, you've got to learn that, you've got to learn how to set it all up, which is extremely long, and you've just got to keep learning to improve your quality and all that stuff. But it's entirely possible to do all that for free if you already have all the stuff, like a computer for instance, or you can rent out a GPU, which is what I do personally. I think I spend about $30 a month on renting a GPU, so it's literally nothing considering I can generate unlimited pictures any time of the day, any place for $30, so it's well worth it. The only downside to that is you've actually got to learn it, but like I see it, it's incredibly cheap. It's accessible for more or less everyone who's possibly watching this video, right? You might be able to dash out $5 to rent a GPU, learn how to train a LoRA, and then you've got extremely high quality for the price of $5 and a bit of learning. Of course, the learning is going to be a long process, but if you're willing to make it work, you've got to be willing to learn. So in the end, your goal should be to actually get onto Comfy UI, which is, it's not a paid software, but it requires a lot. So if you've got a graphics card, it's free, but if you've got to rent one, you've got to pay all that stuff, right? But your goal is basically to learn Comfy UI and get on it, because That's where the highest quality models are. That's where you can do literally anything. You can make safe work content, NSFW. You can do anything with it, right? So that's your goal, to get under that. Of course, if you need to, take the free routes. Take online generators. They're going to make you money at the end of the day, right? There's old men out there who can't tell the difference of what's real and what's not. So it doesn't matter how shit your quality is. Some of them will just buy regardless. Some of them like AI models, so it's the way it is. But like I see, I literally started on free generators. I started on tools where they were literally dog shit, and I managed to make money, which is when I moved onto the paid software. So if I can do it, you can also do it. Other than that, there's a Telegram link in the description. Feel free to join. It's completely free. It's almost got 900 members in it now, so it's going quite well. There's loads of people in there who will help you with free generators, learning Comfy UI, all that kind of stuff, right? So feel free to join. Don't forget to subscribe and please like, because that would mean the world to me. That's all. See ya.